I have a client. He's a male. He's 13 years of age. He's in 7th grade. He's been in therapy for the past 6 years. He does have a fluency disorder in which he has a stutter, in which he stutters in initial positions, especially with sounds, with bilabial sounds such as P and B. So we are working on making sure we don't get stuck. We're working on his excited speech. That's why we'll be doing a conversational type of therapy. We'll be talking about his fantasy football team and other types of news going around in the NFL, and just seeing what he loves. And we're going to practice his excited speech, making sure he takes his breaths. He practices those breathing exercises that he was taught, and also making sure he practices being aware of the words or sounds that he may stutter on. So here we go. Hey, how's it going, buddy? So just something I want to touch base on just before we start. I just want to go over some of the things. Make sure we take our breath, okay? It's really important that we breathe and begin of our sentences, all right, big guy? Make sure we take our breath, and also kind of being aware to kind of slow down, and then think about the words that may have kind of that two-lip sound, okay? Alright, so like Antonio Brown and such, right? But you go ahead and begin whenever you're ready, okay? Okay, so tell me about your fantasy football team. Any news in the NFL that surprised you at all, okay? So you go ahead and tell me about your fantasy football team first, okay? And as he's talking, the point of this is to get him excited so he can practice his breathing and his awareness of his speech. And let's say he stutters while he's saying Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown. While saying Antonio Brown, he stutters on the B sound in Brown. Okay, I'm gonna calmly stop him and say, well, I see it kind of got stuck on Brown, yeah? Okay, what's something that you could have done differently? And I'm going to have him kind of correct himself. And I think that's an effective way of doing it, so he's aware of where he could have done better. And and I would agree with him and say, yep, you could also, we also need to make sure that we take our breaths and we kind of understand which sounds we stutter on and if they're in the sentence. Okay. So far you're doing great. You just continue on with your fantasy football team. Okay. You're doing great. All right. Tell me more. And that's what I would do.